Good evening and welcome to the 2020 Eubie Awards. Tonight we celebrate the work of many individuals who gave selflessly to improve the Eubie community. We understand that this semester did not turn out like we expected it would. We know that being a student leader takes time, talent, and investment, and that because our time together on campus was cut short, you may not have been able to see all of your work come to fruition. We have seen throughout this year, however, that our students are resilient and overcoming obstacles is the Eubie way. In the spirit and in recognition of the many long hours, hard work, commitment, and passion for student life, we celebrate all of our students who have worked hard all year long to make the Eubie campus a better place for all. Before we present the awards, let's take care of a few housekeeping items. Please remember to mute your screens as we are all watching together. If you want to celebrate with everyone, please use the Zoom chat feature to do so, or reach out via social media with the hashtag Eubies2020 and hashtag Uball. All award recipients will receive their awards once we return to campus. Now let's get started. To present the Professionalism Badge, part of the USM Digital Badging Initiative, please welcome Matthew Johnson, Internship Coordinator in the Career and Internship Center.
As an innovative way to validate and better communicate graduates' career-ready skills to employers, the USM Digital Badging Initiative focuses on problem-solving, communication, collaboration, leadership, critical thinking, and professionalism. The Professionalism Badge validates that the earner has demonstrated personal accountability, effective work habits, integrity, and community. Participants are part of the Job Location and Development Program, our off-campus work study. Please join us in recognizing the following students. Mary Alana Hayes for her work with International Social Services. Morgan Drayton for her work at International Social Services. Favor Kuvby for her work with Cummings for Congress campaign, and Stephen Jenkins for his work at Main Street Housing Authority. Congratulations.
To present the Eubie Connects Champion Award and Mentorship Recognition, please welcome Ray McCree, the Director of Mentorship and External Engagement.
Greetings, everyone. Ray McCree, Director of Mentorship and External Engagement. Eubie Connects puts people first to help them reach their full potential. It is a formalized mentoring program on campus that allows targeted first-year experienced students an opportunity to engage one-on-one in person or virtually with a mentor. The pilot program was launched this past fall to give guidance to students as they transition to Eubie, connect them to campus resources, and assist in building their networks. Mentors of the program this year included professional staff members in the Division of Student Success and Support Services, and members on the Eubie Mentorship Advisory Committee. Participants this year were transfer students entering Eubie with 30 to 60 credits. Although I will not be mentioning individual names, each participant will receive a certificate of appreciation electronically by email and also a Eubie Connects lapel pin upon our return to campus. Please join me in recognizing 55 mentees that participated in the program, 27 mentors from Student Success and Support Services, and UB Mentorship Advisory Committee. Ontaris Johnson for our UB Connects Champion Award. This award recognizes our biggest champion for helping to design, advocate, and build a culture of mentoring at the university. As a former undergraduate and graduate student at UB, Ontaris truly understands the impact and importance of mentorship. She has mentored and inspired 3 students this year and continues to play a vital role in expanding the program. Thank you, Ontaris, for being our UB Connects champion. And I would also like to recognize Nicole Morano, Associate Vice President for Student Success and Support Services, and Letitra Esters, Dean of Students, for mentoring our students and moving this initiative forward. Thank you.
Please welcome Brittany Richmond, Coordinator of Student Activities, to the stage to recognize the Newman Civic Fellow.
The Newman Civic Fellowship is a 1-year fellowship experience for community-committed students from Campus Compact member institutions that support students' personal, professional, and civic development. Presidents of member institutions may nominate 1 outstanding student each year for this honor. This is what President Smoke had to say about this year's nominee. University of Baltimore's Newman Civic Fellow nominee is a valuable asset to the University of Baltimore and Greater Baltimore community. Through steadfast service to student organizations, including serving as Senator and Chairperson in our Student Government Association, she has shown that she is a strong advocate for the interests of our students. As a student assistant in the UB Campus Pantry, she is helping to alleviate hunger on campus by providing food resources for students, staff, faculty, and alumni. She provides outstanding customer service and follow-through to ensure all pantry participants' needs are met. Our nominee has a strong vision for UB and the Greater Baltimore community. She currently serves as a volunteer for the B. Gaddy Foundation, a community-based nonprofit that assists and provides food and other items to neighbors throughout the Greater Baltimore area. She also demonstrates her strong values of hard work, determination, and leadership skills through her work with the Movement Team, a nonprofit who, through restorative practices, evidence-based strategies, and trauma-informed practices, help provide support services to families within the Greater Baltimore area. She plans to use the skills learned in these areas to further her career goals of becoming an advocate for those in need of legal help and guidance. Please join me in recognizing Ms. Ashlyn Woods, University of Baltimore's 2020-2021 Newman Civic Fellow. And now to present the Student Government Association recognition, please welcome Anthony Butler, the Director of the Rosenberg Center for Student Involvement.
The Student Government Association at the University of Baltimore serves as the voice for all students on campus. The Executive Board and Senate work to represent all UB students on campus and at the state level. Tonight, we recognize the members of the Student Government Association for their good work. Over the past year, the students of SGA have worked to advocate for student needs and interests. Just a few SGA initiatives include consulting on and advocating for academic policy, convening campus discussions, and collecting student input around the Baltimore Police Training Center recently established on campus, advocating for more signage for gender-neutral restrooms, funding co-sponsorships of campus events, hosting a Friendsgiving event for the UB community at Thanksgiving, and convening a mental health panel discussion to address student needs. Tonight, we recognize the students who served on the SGA and thank them for their commitment to and advocacy for all UB students. Please join me in recognizing the following students. From the Executive Board, Zainab Ali, Amadou Ba, Kichoni Davis, David Guzman, Yvonne Harper, Mayarni Johnson, Benjamin Khan, Brianna King, Sabella Mathembu, Naomi Wendier. And from the Senate, Jacob Abraham, Carmen Correa Guerra, Jonathan Harris, April King, John Lucas, Jose Martinez, Elizabeth Ogun, Favor Okuvibi, Shailene Wallace, and Ashlyn Woods. Please join me in recognizing the entire group. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Brittany Richmond to present the Student Events Board recognition.
The Student Events Board enhances campus life by presenting entertaining, educational, and social activities that benefit the University of Baltimore and provide a sense of community, belonging, and purpose. The Executive Board, event managers, and general members have done a great job with offering quality programming for UB students. This year, SEB members decided to incorporate new events such as Build-A-Bear, Halloween Party, and the You Know Us speaker series, which incorporated networking opportunities with community members, while still providing traditional favorites of grocery bingo, crab feast, and their infamous kickbacks full of free swag. With the wonderful lessons learned this year and the incoming board bringing a fresh perspective, we are excited to see what the next year has in store. Tonight, we thank all SEB Executive Board, event managers, and general members. Please join us in recognizing the following students: Kevin McHugh, Dante Green, Whitney Kalu, Amber Thomas, Shannon Donnelly, Brianna King, Jasmine Brown, and Mila Wallingford. Please join me in recognizing the entire group. To present the On the Move Award, please welcome Zach Lumen, Business Manager for the Student Success and Support Services Division.
The On the Move Award is presented to a student organization that has been in existence for less than 3 years and has made a significant contribution toward improving campus life at UB. Although this organization has been around for more than 3 years, this year's recipient was praised by their nominator for resuscitating the student organization. During the past year, the recognized organization has planned programming to help destigmatize mental illness. The organization leadership has created partnerships with the Baltimore Zoo, the Maryland SPCA, and the Franciscan Center, in the hopes that these relationships will provide students with opportunities to volunteer and to distress throughout the year. In addition, the organization has established the Narcan training in partnership with the Center for Harm Reduction Services. This provides students with free training that could ultimately help save lives. Please join me in congratulating Saikai.
To present the Organization of the Year Award, please welcome Mark Comer, Manager of Campus Recreation and Wellness.
The Organization of the Year Award is presented to an organization that has been in existence for more than one academic year and has improved the life of UB students through programming, community service, or a combination of the two. This year's recipient has gone above and beyond during this trying time. The Executive Board reaches out to all the members on a weekly basis just to provide support and motivation during this pandemic. They are providing safe spaces for our students to talk about the challenges of our transition to an online environment and anything else that they may feel is challenging them at this time. Please join me in congratulating the National Society of Leadership and Success.
To present the Community Service Award, please welcome back Anthony Butler.
This award is given to an organization that has demonstrated a commitment to exemplary community service. This year's recipient was praised by their nominator as a leadership society where students get to learn and motivate each other during their journey. Through their Synergy Baltimore Giving Back to the Homeless event, this organization was able to give back clothes and necessities to individuals experiencing homelessness. This organization has taught students how to be passionate, goal-oriented, and achieve great success. They've also taught how big an impact you can make on campus in just a short amount of time. Please join me in congratulating the National Society of Leadership and Success. To present the Program of the Year, please welcome back Brittany Richmond.
The Program of the Year Award recognizes student organizations' contributions to campus life. Recognized programs demonstrate excellence in programming skills. This year's winner was a program that connected directly to the organization's mission to promote networking, leadership, and technique, bringing players back to the basics, the love of the game, while cultivating the skills needed to compete and the lab. This event hosted over 75 people in the UB Student Center. Participants competed in esports to showcase their main, secondary, or pocket characters. They were also able to establish themselves as a true competitor and hold bragging rights for the entire year. This event allowed the Level Advancement Bureau, the lab, to showcase their student organization to not only new students, but to cultivate relationships with community partners. Please join me in congratulating the Level Advancement Bureau for their Ultimatum Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Tournament program. Please welcome Sarah Holliday, Assistant Director of Career Development, Programming and Technology, to present the Mentor of the Year Award.
The Mentor of the Year Award recognizes a faculty or staff member for their role in supporting, encouraging, and promoting a positive and inclusive environment, and for the time and dedication the mentor puts into creating a successful mentor-mentee relationship. The nominee shared this about the recipient. I am nominating my mentor, who is the leader of the program. He would always reach out to me and make sure I was on the right track with my academics. He helped give me tips on how I can find jobs to step out of my comfort zone and learn new things. He showed me different professionals to connect with and asked questions about their positions and careers, and also connected me with the resume advisor. Please help me in congratulating Mr. Raymond.
Please welcome Pavan Perswani, the Associate Director of the Office of Student Support, to present the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Hello, my name is Pavan Perswani. I'm the Associate Director for Student Support, and I'm here today to present the Lifetime Achievement Award. Nominees for the Lifetime Achievement Award must be employed at UB at least 5 years and demonstrate outstanding service, distinctly above and beyond the call of duty to students and the UB community. Tonight's recipient is extremely dedicated to UB. His nominator shared the following. He will make sure everyone understands the material and the concepts before moving forward, answers everyone's questions thoroughly, and responds to emails very quickly. Even if someone may have a question and something other than his class, maybe some questions about the real world or other opportunities, he will go out of his way to research and give you the best answer possible, making sure you have the most updated links for opportunities to view and discuss with him. He will always go out of his way to do whatever he can to help and support his students. I will also add that on a personal note, as someone who used to play a large role in the planning of commencement, I'm especially happy to present this award to this person, as he was always incredibly willing and dedicated to serving in different roles at the ceremonies and celebrating our students on their special day. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Giovanni Vincenti. Congratulations, Giovanni.
Please welcome back Anthony Butler to present the Beth Mizell Grit Award.
The Beth Mizell Grit Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated hard work, resilience, and passion in the pursuit of education while at UB. It was developed to commemorate Elizabeth Mizell, the past director of the Achievement and Learning Center, who retired in 2016 with over 40 years of service to the University of Baltimore. We are very pleased to present the Beth Mizell Grit Award to someone who can certainly exemplify grit. This nominee has served on the executive board of the Society for Equity in Education and the Military and Government Law Association, as well as serving on the Election Commission, Student Government Association, and several other organizations since she started attending UB in 2011. The nominee is extremely active within the Baltimore community, serving on the Honor Board, the Homeless Persons Representation Project, Innocence Project Clinic, Title IX Advisory Committee, and serving as a Newman Civic Fellow. She has done so much in her time at UB, and her impact will not be forgotten when she graduates in December. Please join me in congratulating Elizabeth Page. Please welcome Bill Schnurl, Executive Director of Student Development, who will present the Gabriel Aguirre Award.
The Gabriel Aguirre Award is presented to a non-student government association leader who has made outstanding contributions to student life at the University of Baltimore. This award is given in honor of the late Gabriel Aguirre, a former UB student who provided outstanding service to the campus community. This year's recipient of the award is a true definition of outstanding service. She has served on many teams across our campus this year, including serving as Vice President of the Student Events Board, an orientation leader, and a member of the Center for Student Involvement's team that has assisted with Community Service Day, orientation, commencement, and a host of other events. The nominee says this about the recipient. I had the pleasure of meeting Jasmine through her work as an orientation leader and student assistant, a role that she has had for over 2 years. She has constantly impressed me with her knowledge of campus and her willingness to support new students. Jasmine is involved in lots of different organizations. For the purposes of this nomination, I want to highlight her involvement and ongoing presence as a mobile application designer of the Eubie Awards, where she contributes to the development of a new spacesuit. Jasmine has made significant contributions on our campus, and I truly hope that she is recognized for her amazing influence that she has had on our campus and our students. Please join me in congratulating Jasmine Brown. Congratulations, Jasmine.
Please welcome Nicole Morano, Associate Vice President for Student Success and Support Services, who will present the Sigma Alpha Omicron Award.
Good evening. My name is Nicole Morano, and I'm here to award the Sigma Alpha Omicron Award. The Sigma Alpha Omicron Award is presented to up to 3 students, graduate and or undergraduate, in good academic standing who have made significant contributions to student life at the university through student government or student activities. The first recipient of the Sigma Alpha Omicron Award is a graduate student at UB. He is currently the president of SEB and has been active during his 3 years at the university. His nominator writes, he has been involved in over 6 student organizations and has had the pleasure of interacting with much of the UB community. In that time, he has organized events that have been geared towards bettering our community. For example, as president of the Student Events Board, he has organized a speaker series titled You Know Us Speaker Series, in which he brought speakers that had UB origins to motivate our students. The event was well received, and students even said that this event inspired them to better their lives. He will always work to help people through events and government activism, and always will be part of UB. This can include and has included community service projects, organizations, or experiences that students have been involved in while at UB. Please join me in congratulating Kevin McHugh. Our final recipient of the Sigma Alpha Omicron Award is the senior psychology major and president of Psi Chi. His nominator writes, being a member of Psi Chi has allowed him to develop a strong connection to the university. As a result, he has done several things to improve the campus and make it a more welcoming environment where students can thrive and push themselves to be greater. He has been in contact with several other organizations to provide Psi Chi with service and volunteer opportunities. For example, Psi Chi was planning to provide volunteers for the SPCA's annual Festival for the Animals. Psi Chi also planned to volunteer at the Baltimore Zoo's Bunny Bonanza event, as well as the Franciscan Center's Veggie Chopping and Soup Kitchen Nights. His hard work will benefit members of the UB community for years to come. Please join me in congratulating Stephen Jenkins. Congratulations.
Please welcome Executive Vice President and Provost Darlene Smith. She will present the Student Services Award.
Good evening. I am pleased to present to you the Student Services Award. Not only is this award given to a student who is graduating and in good academic standing, but this individual must have brought recognition to the university through outstanding contributions to student activities and/or community outreach activities. Tonight's recipient of the Student Services Award is a graduate student here at UB. Her nominator shares the following about our award winner. She is the president of the National Society of Leadership and Success. She says, when I first became a member, she had been recently thrust into the role of president of the society. Though she had limited knowledge of the new role in the beginning, she made it her own. She learned all that she could and was never afraid to ask for help. In addition, she was never too busy to answer my questions and help to train me as well. The nominator said I've had the pleasure of serving alongside her for 1 year as a member of the executive board. She is resilient, helpful, and positive. She has led our e-board with passion and consistency. She has been a great role model for all of our members and has a way of making all feel welcome and appreciated. She deserves to be recognized for her contributions to the National Society of Leadership and Success, and I would concur. Please join me in congratulating Samantha Hildwine. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, to present our final award of the evening, please welcome University of Baltimore President Kurt Smoke.
Good evening. I am pleased to present the final award for tonight's ceremony. It is always a great honor to attend the Eubie Awards and recognize some of the truly gifted students who give so much of their time and effort making a significant investment in our campus. The Eubie Awards are an opportunity for students to reflect upon their contributions and those of their peers. It's a time to fondly remember the work that has taken place over the last year. Given these challenging times, I can think of no better way to underscore the value of the Eubie community than by recognizing the work of some of our most dedicated students. University of Baltimore possesses a vibrant and engaged campus, and you are all proof of that. Eubie students balance many commitments in order to serve their campus and community, and for that, we are tremendously thankful. You should all be proud of the work you have accomplished, and I know you are equipped to face the challenges that lie ahead. It is now my pleasure to present the President's Award. The President's Award is presented to a graduating senior and graduate student who demonstrated academic excellence and who made outstanding contributions in student activities and community outreach activities, which bring credit to the university. Let me tell you a little more about our recipient in her own words. I'm a native Baltimorean. I've lived and worked here all my life. The majority of my working years has been with medical institutions in various roles. Considering that I've held many roles rooted in healthcare administration, both academic and clinical operations over the past 2 decades, I believed it to be best to incorporate my real-world experience into my educational endeavors and decided to finish my MBA with a concentration in healthcare management. I'm elated to say that I'm in my final semester. I've taken a mixture of night, weekend, and online classes to allow for more versatility to manage my chaotic schedules and multitudes of obligations, and I'm proud to say 11 and a half years later, here I am. Please join me in congratulating Janelle Dickens.
All right, let's hear it for our 2020 Eubie Award nominees and winners. Each one of you is an example of the spirit and community of University of Baltimore, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. Now more than ever, we must redefine what community means when we think about the University of Baltimore. The ongoing need for social distancing and isolation has been challenging. We've had to discover new ways to connect, share ideas, and make sense of what's happening around us. We know that some members of our community have been affected more deeply by this crisis than others. This is a moment that calls on us to dig deep, think about our roles as leaders, and determine how best we can help this campus move forward. As you are all in so many ways the best Eubie has to offer, I challenge you to think about how you can continue to build upon the fabric of this institution. I encourage you to stay involved, to continue your commitment on that great day when we are all able to return to campus and be with each other again. The truth is that no one is really alone as long as we have community around us. And that community doesn't need bricks and mortar in order to thrive. Your presence, your passion, Your spirit and your care for this community is what makes it so strong and what ensures that it'll persevere. Thank you, President Schmoke, Provost Smith, Associate Vice President Nicole Morano, and all those who joined us in recognizing our outstanding students. Special thanks to the entire team in the Rosenberg Center for Student Involvement, who worked together to make this event happen, as well as our selection committee, who had some really tough decisions to make in selecting these awards. And let's give a round of virtual applause for Brittany Richmond, coordinator of student activities, who not only planned tonight's event, but has worked with our student organizations throughout the academic year to help them accomplish their goals. Thank you, Brittany, for all that you do for our students. And thanks to all of you for coming. We look forward to seeing you next year. Good night.